Lately it's been feeling like time has been flying by a lot, and these days and years are just passing us by. Um, a lot of signs and information I've been getting lately has been pointing to Rapture possibly happening this October coming up, and so I feel it on my heart to talk about some of the dreams and visions that I've had of the tribulation and stuff. So I think I'll start talking about the dream I had of the locust from hell. So I remember standing in some kind of like field, but it had like hills and stuff on it or something like that. And all of a sudden there was like this great eruption that happened in one of the hills, and basically like smoke and heat and fire came from the hole in the ground, and then I heard like screeching and stuff. So then I would say about like a minute or so what it felt like in a dream. Like something just or a mass of creatures flew up from the hole, and then like they were flying up so fast that like they kind of appeared as like giant bats with like long tails, like because when you look at something that's going really fast, like the shape of it gets blurred and stuff like that. And I literally got flown back from the sheer force of these creatures coming out of the ground. And so they after like I got blown back and then backflipped and stuff, I looked up as I was on the ground, and it was like there were so many of these creatures that like they scattered the sky and stuff, and almost darkened the whole sky and blotted out the sun. The sky was like a orange reddish kind of color, like later in the day or something like that. And they were just flying everywhere. And then there was one, and it was like my dream was getting blurry, but it's like I could make out at this point what one of the creatures looked like. And it was like the size of a horse, and it had like legs of an insect. It had like a really long tail that looked like a scorpion's tail, and then like so its body was like this, and then like up on here was like the upper body portion of like a man sitting on like a insect's body like this, and then there was a tail, and then it had like the legs and stuff like that. And then it just like started roaring at the sky and stuff. And after that dream, I forced myself out of dream because I was so terrified at that moment. um let's see here. Another one was I think I went back to sleep after this one. This happened right after the dream about the locust. So I think I was seeing like a vision through someone else's eyes, like maybe a child or something like that. And I was in a room basically, and there was like a bed, or like a little regular room for a toddler, or kid or something. So like I remember it seemed like there was candles in the room because maybe there wasn't any power for some reason. And then like this closet door that was in the room just opened up by itself, and then it went like, and then out of the corner of my of like the doorway, because it was like the closet was like slightly visible because there was like a corner, and then it went up to like the closet, and then the closet was like in this corner. So I saw like a pale hand like come out from the door like sideways, and then the finger was like, let me see, the finger was like come here. And so like I couldn't control my body for some reason. It was like I was just looking um through the eyes of someone, and I was just moving automatically and stuff like that. And and then like as the child I was seeing through looked into the closet, like it was like really dark, but you could like see just a little bit into the closet and stuff like that. And then like some woman looking demon or spirit or what have you had like long arms and like a skinny body, and she kind of like looked like reminiscing to a Wendigo. Like I don't know if anyone's ever seen like a Wendigo creature or something like that. But she had like really long arms, and her fingers were like very thin and had like long nails and stuff like that. And then she just like every movement that she made, she was like snapping bones and stuff just to like move and stuff. And then like I just like kind of like fell back and stuff, and like backed up to the wall. And then that's when the dream ended. But it was like time in the dream just felt like it was going on for way too long. Like for some reason it was like doors were like disappearing and then reappearing. Like I don't know if you're seeing movies or in games like where there's a door, and then like the next thing you try to look for like the exit, and then there's no door, and then there's no doors in the room. It's just all walls and stuff like that. And so basically what I gathered from that is that during the tribulation, like if there is a demon or evil spirit that is present with you in your home, that you're like if you're in a tribulation, you're going to be able to physically see them, and they get off on like making you fear. Like if you ever watch It and stuff like that, like that's how some demons operate. Is like they feed off your fear, so they just love like being in your presence, just like making noise and stuff like that, come into your dreams, giving you nightmares and stuff like that, because they feed off your fear, and they thoroughly enjoy that. But you know, during the tribulation, you're going to be able to physically see them. Um, Also, if you want to research more about the locusts and tribulation, and they come out of the ground for 6 months, they keep this in mind. When they fly in hordes, the wind pressure that they make is so strong that it will be able to push over cars. Like it said that they have stingers and stuff, which when if they sting you for having the mark of the beast and stuff, that you will feel severe pain for months and like will not be able to die. Um, one of the last ones that I'll cover from one of my visions and slash nightmares is that I remember uh, like being in traffic or something like that, and it seemed like there was like some kind of thunderstorm going on, but like the sun was still like visible and stuff, but it was like there was like a sporadic like dark cloud and like thundering, like, and it seemed like there shouldn't be a thunderstorm, kind of like when no one's expecting any kind of bad weather, and like all of it like it's sunny, and then all of a sudden there's like this dark cloud, and thunderstorm is coming. And then there was like I don't know, the thunder was just really loud and very prominent, and I felt some kind of presence in this vision. And all of a sudden, like, people who were stuck in the traffic all around me just like started getting out of their cars and stuff, and just started taking people out of their cars, or punching holes in people's windows, and like socking the heck out of people, or choking and strangling people. Some people had knives in their cars. They started pulling out knives and just started like stabbing people, and then like there was like a whole high like street full of people just like murdering each other, like out of nowhere, like with huge aggression. And one of the things I noticed as people were bleeding and stuff like that, like their blood appeared to be like purple slash like turning like black almost. And I've started to realize lately that when tribulation is happening, and people are like getting their getting stuff taken so that they can go into society again, uh, their DNA and blood is going to be changed, and they're not going to have regular human blood, and that terrified me. And I just remember seeing like animals and stuff getting in the mix of it too. For some reason, like there was like foxes and like just random animals and stuff, just like if they was near someone, they would just attack them and stuff like viciously. So like I don't want I'm not really trying to put fear into anyone or just be like, oh, you're just trying to turn me into your religion and stuff just to make me afraid of tribulation and stuff. It's like, no, like, I really don't care if you decide to go through tribulation. I'm just gonna let you know that it's not going to be pleasant. It's going to be the worst time in human history, according to the Bible, which is the old like some of the oldest texts in history. You gotta think about that. Like, you know, the storyline of the Bible goes back like what 5,000 years just about, and just imagine how much stuff has happened during those years that the Bible has recorded. Like I remember stuff about people going through famine, they were eating their own kids. People thinking it was okay to sacrifice their children. All the wars and stuff they went through and stuff like that. And they said the 7 years of tribulation will be the worst in recorded human history. So if you're just going by the Bible, that's the 7 years of tribulation is way worse than the 5,000, 6,000 years that Bible has recorded. So just think about that. And like if you say like, whatever to Jesus, whatever to God and stuff like that, hey, you're free to make your own choices. Just make sure that you're prepared. And if the Doom guy from the Doom game or Master Chief has any survival guides or instructions or whatever like that, get those. Make sure you get guns and stuff. Good luck out there.